Hello. There are 7 people right now. Can you hear me, everyone? I'm not sure. Should be able to hear me. Hello, can you hear me? Yes, perfect. Oh, it's been a long time since I haven't done a live chat. I've been really busy. I'm currently reviewing a product. Wait, let me just turn on the lights. I'm currently reviewing a free product that I think you would all be interested in if you're trying to um, learn, speak, and practice your English. I just cannot reveal it for now, but I'm gonna reveal it like next week, 7 days from now, because I'm under contract. And yeah, loud and clear. How are you, everyone? Today is Wednesday, December 4. Yeah, I'm just dropping by to see how you guys are all doing. It's been a long time. I haven't been uploading a lot lately because I would like to change some of my content. You know, since the beginning of time, I've always been about educational content, straightforward educational content. But next week I'm planning to upload something different, something more like a vlog type of content, but still benefiting you. It's all about how to improve your English, how to practice it. So yeah, I'm just dropping by briefly, and later I'm gonna go back to editing my videos. So if you have any questions, by the way, about call center, feel free to drop them here and I'll answer them for you. It's really. Oh. But anyway, I am just dropping by to see how you all are doing. Also, if you have suggestions on the content to create next, let me know. So far, it's gonna be it's December, so there's not really a lot of viewers this month because people are getting ready for the Christmas season. Um, People are holding off on job application because people are going back to the province. So yeah. Let's see. But yeah, I guess I'm just here to announce that next week I'm going to be uploading something different that will benefit your English learning. And it actually has a review, and I'm going to be using it for like 5 days to really immerse myself in the platform. So I'm so excited to share that. Hi. Oh my God. It's already 5 a.m. All right, everyone. I think that is all for today. You have no questions. So I guess that is all for today. I'm just gonna log off. And yeah. So like I'm gonna stay here for like 3 more minutes. And if you have question, okay, there's one question over here. How can we improve our speaking? I'm good at listening, but I don't know how to improve my speaking by myself. So if you are good at listening, that means if you can understand it, that means you have it probably sufficient sufficient vocabulary to, to understand what's being said. Your struggle would probably be your accent and your spontaneity, your ability to summon words instantly, to use them in organic, spontaneous conversations. So, if that is your problem, you gotta practice organic English conversations. And that usually involves getting a hold of preferably native English speakers to practice your English. Um, but don't worry, I will have a content about that soon, and I think you're gonna like it. Um, I also used the platform really like I'm on day 4 right now, and I've used the plot platform day 1. I'm already quite impressed. And by the way, the most important part is this is completely free. As long as you have internet connection, no problem. You can take advantage of the platform. I think it's really excellent. For now, it's the only platform that I think it's one of a kind platform that's doing this specifically. So wait for my content. What's your name? Andu. I don't know where if you're in from the Philippines, but wait for my content next week, and I'm gonna reveal it. I think you're gonna like it. Are you still in BPO? Not anymore. I've quit probably 5 to 6 years ago because, well, I had another opportunity. I blogged with a B. I wrote articles about call center and then eventually vlogged videos. So no, I don't work in the BPO industry anymore. I just create content and farm, manage our farm here in Palawan. Let's see. Mom taga Davao pud ka? Yes, Ajar. So I'm not originally from Davao. I'm originally from Davao Oriental, but I have lived in Davao for probably 5 to 8 years. Davao City, I mean, because that's where I worked as a call center agent. Hello, ma'am. Is it possible to work in a call center even if you're a senior citizen already? Senior citizen. I am not sure about that. So that means like you're older than 60. I'm not really sure. You know what? I'm probably gonna ask ChatGPT in the Philippine call center if you're a senior citizen. But I cannot guarantee that this is an accurate answer. Okay. Um, let's see. Yes, it says. I'm not sure about this. Oh, it says here, yes, it is possible for senior citizens to work in Philippine call centers, but there are several factors to consider. Legal and discrimination protections prohibit age discrimination in hiring, which means call centers cannot legally reject applicants solely based on their age. Oh, okay. Skills and health considerations require specific skills like computer proficiency. Oh, so I guess technically you can work in a call center if you're a senior citizen. Now, the question would be because the law prohibits discriminating through age, but the the question again. So if that is a yes, then the question would be, are you qualified? Well, you already know the requirements, I guess, to become a call center agent. So yeah, I think technically you can work. Um, let's see. I'm lost. I'm learning English, but I don't feel comfortable speaking with others. How would you recommend me to control my nervousness? Okay, so this is something that you fear, an activity that you fear because you're anxious. And I think that the greatest technique for that is to repeatedly expose yourself to that, because the more you avoid it, the more it's gonna the fear is going to get bigger and eventually become unbearable for you. So that means you just got to do it. Like what Nike said, just do it. The good thing is I have a content for you next week about that, and I think you're going to like it. It doesn't mean it will not scare you, but it will get you moving in the right direction and actually get you speaking, not just listening. I've always talked about listening, listening, listening. But in order to really complete that, for you to go 360, what is that, right? Um, for you to complete that, um, you got to speak. Listening is input and speaking is output. So, output, that's when you speak yourself and start summoning the words in your vocabulary, converting them from passive to active. So I have a content for you next week. Just wait. I cannot really reveal it for now, but yes, I think you're gonna love it, and it's free. It's free. Can you suggest? Let's see. I don't feel comfortable speaking with others. How would you recommend me? Because the thing is, it's not just that the when you speak to people, it's not just a question of whether or not you can speak the language. It also has to do with your anxiety. When you're anxious, it diminishes your proficiency in the language because you're conscious about your mannerisms, what you say. So it's like there are two aspects you need to improve on, not just the language proficiency, but also your your ability to be comfortable in that anxious situation. But yeah, my video for next week will answer that, and I think you're gonna love it. This is the first time I'm gonna say. This is the first time I'd say they're gonna love something because I think you're really gonna love it. It's a free platform, and I've tried it myself, and I loved it since day one. Let's see. Next, can you suggest something for English? Watch my video. I love travel. I'll watch my video next week, my next content, and you're gonna love it. This will answer your question. I'm watching you since 2021, and I'm 3 years in BPO na po ang natutunan sa inyo applying. Ay, hello, hey, Alyssa. Yeah, it's my pleasure to see comments like this. It just validates me. I mean, I'm earning money from the content I make, but it's such a bonus to receive comments like this. So thank you so much. It's my pleasure. I want to apply in BPO, but I'm always scared because of my speaking skills. There's a way to overcome that, of course, if you work on it. And I might know the platform that can help you with that, all free. Hello. Okay, tell me a custom job for beginners from home. Um, have you tried Juan Diego? Have you tried applying for call center jobs online? Because that's usually where you learn about these jobs. Hi, question from Heatley Beats. A question here. In doing outbound calls, sales call, how can I persuade the prospect to listen to my pitch? An issue of mine is that the prospect will always cut me off midway. Okay, there's a lot of mosquitoes here. I gotta use this. So, okay, during outbound calls, I think it's normal to have 90% of the people you call cut you off and hang up the phone because, first of all, they're not interested, and most of them are not even aware that their numbers are being um, collected for that purpose. So that's already a great reason to hang up. Nothing to do with you. But let's say that the customer is interested need or needs that product you're selling. I guess it depends really. Like you gotta give me a a scenario because it depends on the customer. But yeah, 90% of the time they're gonna reject you. I think it also depends on where they got the leads. If they got the lead by advertising on Facebook and customers gave their information voluntarily, then that means you're gonna have a higher chance of selling. But let's say you said that they cut you off. Like were the what were the objections? Usually your account would give you standard replies to common objections. So I'm curious, what are the common objections that people uh, say when when hearing your pitch? Because I don't have a lot of experience in outbound calls in sales, but I think it is something to do. You gotta. I think the key is to you gotta keep the customer talking about his or her needs, and then along the conversation you figure out what his needs are, the soft spot that you can target. So she would eventually see that she needs the product. I would like to know the objections a customer would usually give you when you're doing your pitch. Yeah, and I think I would have answered that. Like, for example, 60 years old and up. Um, I'm not really sure, honestly. I just asked ChatGPT, but I'm not sure if they would accept 60-year-old. But according to the law, it's not allowed to discriminate. But I'm not sure because HR people could still have some concerns about it, and they would just chalk it up to they would just say you don't qualify because your communication skills need some improvement. So it really depends. I have a feeling that even if the law a law exists to prohibit discriminating through age, prohibit age discrimination, they would still probably come up with ways to not accept the application. I don't know. It depends really, I think, on the interview and if they see that you're still capable of taking calls, you're good at communication, you're still healthy and everything. Yes, they can technically accept you, but just try it. Uh, there's a lot of companies now that accept walk-in applicants. Just try, bring your resume, talk to whoever's in charge. Just sit in an interview, and they'll decide for themselves. But technically, it is possible. The bird, the bird screaming in the background sounds like it's in a horror movie. I have the same problem sometimes when I'm working. Thankfully, clients are served scream even. Oh, that's our rooster. That's our rooster. I live in a farm. We've been living here for 1 year now, and yeah, he always does that every morning, as all roosters do. So I'm sorry, but my NPS is rock solid in 88%. Congratulations. Good morning, ate. Ingat ka po palagi. Have a great day. Tilam sa tips. You are most welcome, Lennon, Denver. Hi, I work in a company who rent cars. Okay, who rent cars. Let's see. What's the name of the platform? I can't really reveal it for now because I can't reveal it for now for some reason. You gotta trust me that I can't reveal it for now for a good reason. But yeah, I will reveal that next week. I can speak English language by myself, and I can say that I'm very good in reading and comprehension. But my anxiety is eating me when I'm talking to somebody in English. Yeah, it's something that a lot of people are struggling with. Not just you. I also struggle. Um, it may look like I know what I'm talking about, but I really feel anxious, and that usually affects my communication proficiency. But It's okay. You're just the answer, really, the simple answer is to constantly expose yourself to the things that you're afraid of. And in this case, you just got to talk to people in English. And next week I have a video for that. I watched it since 2022, 2 years employed so far. Oh, congratulations. 2022, 24. Yeah, I started the channel around 2020. So I've been here on YouTube 4 years now, more than 4 years. So it's nice. And yeah, good morning. Can I ask? I've been waiting for my call for a obstacle interview. May I ask what possible questions they're going to ask me? I don't have experience in that account, so I can't really, but generally it's just the same. Just watch my videos about common call center job interview questions, and it's just going to be the same. I mean, there might be some odd questions here and there, but the principle is the same. Answer the question um, with a purpose of highlighting yourself as a great employer, um, a patient customer service representative. Um, it's just the same principle. So just if you watch my videos on interview questions, it's all the same really wherever you go. Yeah, never, because I have just finished my degree. What is this one, Diego? Okay, so just try applying, Juan Diego. Just try applying online and see if there are companies who are willing to accept beginners. But usually they would probably prefer it to be a work in the office, on site. Hi, Annie. Good morning. Good morning, Reister. How can I improve my spoken English? Please tell. Watch my video next week. That's all I can tell you. Common objections encountered. Sorry, I'm not interested. I think I'm not interested. Yeah, so I have a feeling that your leads are your leads are not even aware that their information, phone numbers are being collected. So it's really normal to get a lot of I'm not interested in that case. Um, but that if they say I'm not interested, I have a feeling that when they say I'm not interested, it's at the start of the call when you're about to say, oh, I'm from this company and we sell this product. um, for that, I feel like you don't really have much of a choice but to terminate the call and accept that they're not interested. But if you can get them talking about their experience, I mean, their needs, that would be a great opportunity to sell. But if they say, I'm not interested at the start of the call, then even before you do your pitch, then mm, that's hard. And I'm sorry because I don't really have a lot of experience in sales too. So mm, my friend will probably be able to answer this question. I really wish I have experience in sales, but I don't. And I need some work. Can I say to my customers, sir, I can't do that. Otherwise, I will be fired. You can say that in a positive way and use positive scripting. I wonder what does the customer want? Like, what does she want? Just say that it's not in accordance to the company policy, and that's it. You just say they know that deep inside that you're going to be fired if you do this, or you don't even have access to do certain things for them, but they do it anyway. So but no, this if you say it like this, I can't do that, otherwise I'll be fired, that would be too direct. I guess you do that when the customer is just hysterical, but this is not usually a it's too straightforward in customer service. And it's like you're kind of throwing the company under the bus because you say that you want to do it, but your company doesn't want to do it. And there would be a better way to say that. just say that it's against the company policy. Unfortunately, you cannot do it. As it turns out, this is what I can do. If there's an alternative, that would be a great statement to make. The bird wants to escape from your house. Yeah, but around 9 a.m., we usually open the door and the chickens are let out. So they're sort of a free range chickens. But I don't know. As far as I know, roosters really do that every morning. So I think they're fine. Can I say to a customer, I can do that, otherwise I'll be fine. Okay, I love you. I'm excited for your upcoming video. Yes, you should be. I mean, I don't say this often about my videos, but I think you're really going to be interested in what I have to upload next week. It'll take a lot of edits though, but anyway. I'm excited for. Hi, good morning, Jocelyn. Thank you. This is my first time playing. A concert I failed the mock call, but still they endorsed me, so I hope I'll be hired because I really want to work in BPO. I failed the mock call, but still they endorsed. Um, that's not really a problem failing the mock call as long as you know the product, the company policy. Um, you're gonna get used to it. The company policy and the call flow. That's all you got to do. They failed the mock call. They still endorse you, so they might not have seen a lot of problems with the score for them to accept you still. So you're gonna get used to it. You fail the mock call. It doesn't mean that you're not gonna know what to do. It's just a matter of repetition, and then you'll become an expert in no time. Yeah, you got it right on. Always get fluked during the start of the call. My prospects are the type of people who like short calls. That's why I'm having a dilemma in delivering my pitch first or not. I really wish there's a channel about channel focusing on sales, because I would like to talk about that. I mean, I understand the principles, but I don't feel confident talking about it because I haven't experienced it, and I would feel like a fraud talking about it. It's different when you um, experience experience it firsthand. It's a different level of understanding. I have a friend who's really good at sales. She sells solar services, and that's like a high ticket item. And she usually sells to people in Australia, but she's really good, y'all. She's really good, and I've been urging her to make a channel about sales because I just can't talk about sales in great detail. And maybe one of these days she's gonna create a channel. She's gonna create a channel, so that would be great. Next, you have a beautiful smile. Thank you, Candice. My name is Junie. How are you? I'm doing great. Thank you. Thank you for your answer. Usually, my customers want to schedule services on workshops that don't have agreement with the company I work. So there's workshops that don't have agreement with the company I work. Oh. Usually, my customers want to schedule service on workshops that don't have agreement with the company I work. Like they're not aware of what? What do you mean? Like they're not aware of the schedule? Want to schedule service on workshops that don't have agreement with the company I work. Good morning, Dai. Kasi matambag nimo para dili ko matanggal sa BPO kay gitanggal ko kay daghan ko og DSAT. Wala jud ko na regular. Change company na lang ka oy. I mean, change company. I mean, kadaghag call center dira kung asa ka karon na ka sa Cebu or Davao. If you're in Cebu or Davao, there's a lot of companies to apply to, because I used to work in an account before, chat support, and it was a tech support account, and there's a lot of irate customers, mostly because of the company policy and incompetence. And it was not our mistake. We did our best. But the account was just like, full of irate customers because of incompetent policies. And so I quit from that account because they people customers usually give me 1 star, 1 star, 1 star, and then when you get to a certain amount of 1 star, you eventually lose the username because that was a chat account. And so, my God, I mean, I lost the username, but I was still not yet fired, but I was one step away from being fired. So, giunahan na lang nako. So I just, I resigned and then I transferred to another account. That was a voice account. It was still a nerve-wracking experience, but that jump from non-voice to voice taught me a lot of things. Also improved my accent. So my God, like if you don't like it, you feel like you're being treated unfairly. Balhin, oy, unsa pa. Anyway, next, schedules that don't have agreement with the company I work. Okay, okay, okay. It's fine. Still loving your content, especially improving English, which is the okay. Unsay matambag nimo itanggal ko wala na siya. What is the most challenging in healthcare account? I have not experienced working for a healthcare account, but I think the challenging part is when you have to tell a patient with, for example, a terminal stage cancer that you cannot cover them or something like that, or you cannot cover this specific bill, those things, or not necessarily even a cancer patient, but just a patient who called you in the knowledge, with the knowledge that with assured knowledge that they will help, you will cover, your company will cover the fees, but actually, um, no, but well, actually won't be able to because of this policy and this policy. So it's hard, you just put yourself in the situation and in the shoes of that customer, and you'll feel why it's hard like that to tell them no. But I think it'd be easy if you're in a healthcare account, but you talk to companies, not to patients. You talk to the insurance people or the hospitals, the professionals. That will not be a problem, I think. Mm. Ano sa sikreto dyan para ma-regular o para di na magkadisat? Pangita og account na kanang dili kay irate ang customer. Look for if you, yeah, the DSAT. Honestly, DSATs, there's not a lot of, there's only so much you can do to avoid DSATs if the account is really rife with irate customers. Um, they're gonna leave bad scores, and I think it's like unfair to take it against the agent if they get bad scores, if the reason in the first place is not bad customer handling, but just bad and incompetent company overall. So, if possible, I in my experience, shopping accounts have less irate customers because people are in a good mood. People call because they're interested in the product, they're relieving their stress. A lot of them are window shopping or stress shopping. So uh, they feel great. So yeah, I in my experience, there's not a lot of irate customers in shopping accounts. Yeah, I think, yeah. You don't want to be a tech support, or if you want to be a tech support, at least for a product that is easy to troubleshoot. Internet companies, for example, cable companies, there are just problems that are too obscure, and even a seasoned tech support cannot even answer. Like, um, and so it eventually ends up, uh, you eventually end up calling a technician to go to that person's residence. So those ones, I'm sure that there's always going to be irate customers over there. So yeah, just choose, accounts that don't require a lot of, that usually won't have a lot of irate customers. Yeah, this is good. My name is Janya, but it's pronounced as, oh, I see, Janio. Oh, okay, Janio. Where are you from? I guess you're not from the Philippines. At first thought that you were a native Spanish speaker, but Anna, I'm disconcerted. So you don't speak Spanish. You seem like so beautiful. Like I have you have love to work here. Oh my God, can you really? Because my nose is so Filipino. What are you talking about, Spanish? I'm not Spanish. Watching from Kuwait, mayong buntag. Unrelated to the topic, but the cicada noise in the background is soothing to my ears. Wow, yeah. Or in the middle of nature here. There's not a lot of neighbors. Yeah, but there's definitely cicada in the background. Cicadas in the background, indeed. It's around 6:49 a.m. right now in the Philippines. So yeah, you definitely hear a lot of nature sounds. We have a lot of birds over here. Some of them have distinct uh, tune. So yeah, it's nice. But there's also a lot of mosquitoes. I think it's like everywhere in the Philippines, there's just a lot of mosquitoes because of the humidity, the wetness. Um, nayawaan ko dyan eh. Ipaundang ko sa team na mo kay karoda ang daghan og disat niya wala niya hinuna nga bago pa sa team niya masarang kagal ako nila. Yeah, so I'm like Franco. I'm wondering like what usually are the feedback of the customer when they give you a D set, because if the reason for the D set is because the company won't allow something that the customer demands, then you're out of it. Like it's not your problem anymore. You cannot do anything about it. But if the complaint is about your specifically your handling of the customer, then yeah, the improvement might be in order. You learn. Oh my, it's long. It's 6:50 a.m. So yeah, I think that's all. That's all for today. I'm gonna end this. But yeah, December. Yun lang today. I think so. If that's all your questions, everyone, I'm gonna have to end this chat now and just watch out for my video next week. I think you're all really gonna like it if you're currently improving your English. And even if you're already fluent in English, you will still love it. I love it. I mean, I love the program anyway. So, yeah, hello, good morning, Kathleen from New York, New Jersey, Jamaican. Oh, do you have listeners there in Jamaica? Because I know they have listeners in Brazil, Ecuador. The South American countries also have listeners over there. So, but anyway, I think I'm gonna have to end the chat now so I can cook some breakfast and water my plants. So yeah, before the sun is up. So I'm gonna have to end the chat now. Thank you everyone for being here and see you in my next video. Watch for my next video next week. Bye everyone. Cheers.